Hello gang, what's on? Welcome to Enchanted Teacup. My name is Emma. Anything you need to know about timestamps or decks used you'll find in the description box below. And sorry I haven't posted many videos of late. It's because I've been feeling a bit meh. You know, a bit yuck. And today I'm not feeling so meh or so yuck. In fact, I'm feeling like, you know, energy's coming back, good things are on their way, and I'm really excited. And also, I have a confession to make. I've been a very naughty girl. Yes. Here at the shop at Enchanted Teacup, I have a shelf with lots of tarot cards and oracle cards on display, and this particular deck has been saying, open me, open me, open me for a long time. And I've been a good girl. I've kind of said no. But today I cracked and I've broken the cellophane and we're having messages from our fairies today. So although I've been naughty, it's for a good purpose. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. Also today I'm using the Tarot Muse, which I love. And also this was stock that was supposed to be sold, and I think it was in December. This called to me pretty strongly, and I must admit it differs slightly from the tarot that I normally use, but I love it. I just love it. So that was another naughty but nice, so nice treat. So that's what we're using today. I've pre-shuffled and we have the options here. We have all the old chestnuts. We have option 1, pile 1 with the pyramid. We have option number 2, the rose quartz heart, and option number 3. God, I love this one so much. It's a small sphere, but it's just the right size for my palm. So we've got the rose quartz sphere. So I guess that will be my pile today. I'm going to choose a pile. I'm choosing the sphere. But you choose whichever one you want, and you can pause the video now, take your time, do your thing, and in the meantime, I'm going to get on. Let's crack on with pile number 1 and the rose quartz pyramid. Okay, so what we got here, guys? We have the Queen of Inspiration, or the Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Emotions, Queen of Cups. We have the Emperor. And we have the 10 of Inspiration, which again would be the 10 of Wands, but I think that wants to go there. Okay, and the fairy card I'm going to leave for last. I'm excited. Jazz hands. Right, anyway, enough jibber jabber. Okay, so not only do we have the Queen of Inspiration, but we have the Queen of Emotions as well. Oh, and have you noticed? The Queen of Inspiration is surrounded with pyramids. And what pile is this? This is the pyramid. So I think in Egypt, where you get pyramids, the base of the pyramid was supposed to resemble, you know, our earthly bodies, and then the tip was supposed to be what we aspire to help us reach up and ascend. So that was to help us ascend to the other life. In this particular card here, we have her ascending. I don't know if you can see that. There's a very faint line coming from a third eye going up. So are you at a point in your life where you're feeling really highly intuitive? You're feeling really in touch with your intuition, so much so that you're the Queen of Inspiration. Now, this is about having big ideas, big dreams. This is about being creative, but on a big scale. This is having this is about having aspirations for yourself and striving towards them. Also, we have got, is that the leopard there or the cheetah? It's a cat. And that's all about speed. I think at this moment in time, I've got a feeling with this card at the moment of speed. Now. It's like you haven't got any patience. You want it all yesterday. And see how her finger is on the point of the pyramid? You want to get to the point. You don't want any jibber jabber. You don't want any dilly dallying. You don't want any small talk. You haven't got time. It's like, I need to get it done now. I need to do it now. But also you're very intuitive, so you're using your intuition. You've got the trust in that intuition, and you're using that to help you with your choices. But again, you haven't got patience, so it's all about now. The card next to that is the Queen of Emotions. Now, when the Queen of Emotions comes into play, and with all these other cards, it's almost like, instead of your emotions taking charge of you, you are in charge of your emotions. And again, if you look, her third eye is right open there, so that's your intuition, and also the heart is right open, so you trust your emotions and your feelings now. You're no longer letting them drive you, but you are aware of them, you are honouring them, but you're not letting them control your decision making. They're part of your decision making. You will refer to them, but they're not controlling you. They're not driving you anymore. You are kind of moving from, you're kind of using your head space and your heart space at the same time. So you've got a nice balance going on here. And you've got your intuition card here, which is strong. So you've got all this creativity, all this fire. And again, you have got the emotions, the love, the nurturing, which is very, very, very good. But it's very, very strong energy here. It's like you found your strength. But again, it's I have this feeling like everything has to be done now. Everything has to be done now. Now, I think everything has to be done now because we've got the 10 of Inspiration here. Now, the 10 of Inspiration in a normal deck would be the 10 of Wands. Now, it's also kind of completing a cycle, but it's also traditionally depicted as someone carrying a heavy load. They're carrying all their wands. So maybe that's why you haven't got much patience at the moment, because your workload is enormous. You haven't got time for the small talk. You haven't got time for dilly-dallying. You haven't got time for you haven't got time for the rest of life because you're so focused on what you're doing. It's almost like it's becoming all work and no play, because you're trying to attain the level of Emperor. You're going for that Emperor energy here, the Emperor energy where you are in control of everything. You are in control of your empire. Perhaps you're building an empire and you want everything to go just so. So you're using your intuition, you're the Queen of Inspiration, you're the Queen of Emotions, but you haven't got the timing, you haven't got the patience because your workload is so huge. And you will attain this Emperor energy. You will be in control. And I think it's time perhaps to delegate some of your responsibilities, because at the moment you're not letting go of all of the reins. You're taking everything on. And it's time to be the Emperor. It's time to delegate. It's time to pass on some of your responsibility so that you can lead properly, so that you have time to be a leader, because at the moment you're trying to do everything, and you can't be everywhere, and you can't be everything at once, because, you know, instead of making this pot into little pots and saying, right, this is your job, this is your job, this is your responsibility, instead of delegating, you're carrying that whole great pot yourself, and it's heavy. And so this is saying that you need to kind of share the responsibility. You're taking on too much. Yes, you're doing it at the moment, but it will get too much. You need to, eventually you will come to this emperor energy where you will be able to lead, because at the moment you're trying to do it all. You know, you've conquered all of these obstacles, and that's great, but now it's time to delegate. It's time to free your hands to do the jobs that you can do, but there will be other jobs that other people can do for you, and that's okay. You don't have to do everything. Okay, so let's see what the fairy card has to say. Right, isn't that gorgeous? So lovely, lovely, beautiful purple here. Right, the fairy card is called Friendship. Fairies and humans alike all need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Okay, so what the fairy cards is saying is all work and no play are making Jack or Jill a very dull boy or girl. It's time to open up and see some friends and share some of your responsibilities. They will give you encouragement. They are there to help. It's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. In fact, it's a sign of strength. The Emperor is strong. He or she is not worried about asking for help. That's why they're the Emperor. And this is a time for you to reach out and find friends and have a bit of fun. Maybe find some time for some small talk. Maybe they will have solutions that will help, because you're trying to do too much on your own. So the fairy cards are asking you to reach out and work on your friendships. They'll support you, they'll encourage you, they'll help you to fulfill your dreams. They've been there all along, and they've probably been wanting to help, and they can probably see, you know, that you're carrying too much. So, be the Emperor. Delegate some of your responsibilities. Seek help, seek advice. Okay? Spend some time with your friends. Chill. Okay, so if you chose the pyramid, that was the message from your fairies. Go and have some fun with your friends. Okay, so if you chose pile 2, which was the rose quartz sphere, this is the message for you. So what do we have? We have the 10 of emotions, we have the 2 of emotions, and we have the 7 of emotions. Right, all emotions, so it's all cups. Oh, we're leaving that one till last. Okay. 10 of emotions, the 10 of cups. It's a cup of celebration, it's a cup of joy, it's a cup of happiness, it's the cup of love, it's kind of, you know, the end of a cycle, but it's a happy card, and it's about love and family and community, and it's about all your cups being full, because there's only 10 cups in a deck, so all your 10 cups are full. This is a great card. It's lovely. Now next to that card you have the 2 of emotions, which is the 2 of cups, which can be a card of romance, a card of meeting a significant other, And it's a card of love and a card of joining, and it's, look, two people swimming in their emotion and their love for one another. Isn't that beautiful? But your third card here is the Seven of Emotions. Now, the feeling that I'm getting off of this card is, I think you have more than one fish to choose from. I think that you might have more than one suitor, or you have more than one option to choose from for who could be a possible partner. Or possibly that your cup runneth over so much that you have so or there's a lot of people here that would like to share your love, and maybe it's choosing who gets. So there's going to be two scenarios here. It's going to be either a case of you have more than one suitor that is looking for your approval. So there could be more than one love interest in your life, and it's time to make a choice. Or it could be that you have lots of members, there are friends or family, and they all want some of your time, and it's how to give that, how to have time for yourself, and how to have time for all the other demands on your love and affection and time. So we've got those two scenarios going there, which are all good, because you're loving and lovable, and everybody wants to have some of your time and your love. But which suitor do you go for, or which family member or friend, who do you spend your time with? So let's see what the fairies have to say. Light. The Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so it would appear that you're the light that lightens up the darkness. You bring light into all of these people's lives. If you're possibly making a decision on who you spend your time with, or a choice of partnering up with someone, because this is a card of light, who brings light into your life? Always follow the path of light. So who brings light into your life? Who brings the light to you? At the moment, you're the light for everyone else, but who brings light into your life? These are the people that you need to spend more time with. So if you've got a couple of suitors kind of waiting around, who would be bringing the most light into your life? Yeah. And also, sometimes if you're very bright and shiny, some people don't like it, and they like to kind of squelch or blow out your light. So, are there people in your life that think your shiny is too bright, or your happy is too loud? Maybe they're not the ones for you, but the ones that like your shiny and like your happy, they're the ones to kind of be around at the moment. And I think you have, from these cards, you have a lot of that in your life. So it's all about following the path of light. Following the path of light and love. If you follow that, you can't go wrong. If there's anybody that's wanting to squash or squelch put out your light or your happy, just kind of let them go. Let them go. Don't let anybody drain your light. Don't dim your light for anyone. Just keep shining bright, and make your shiny be bright and your happy be loud, and all will go well. And that's really all there is for that reading, because it's just so plain and simple and pure and beautiful. So if you chose the rose quartz heart, that's the message for you. Make your light shine bright and make your happy be loud. That's beautiful. And so is she. And so are you, probably. Right, okay, so here we are with the rose quartz sphere that I just love. I love this rose quartz sphere. Sorry to do the singy thing. That drives me nuts most of the time. I just love this rose quartz sphere. It just fits in my hand so beautifully. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So perhaps this is a message for me. Let's see. Oh, last one. Right. We have awakening. Aren't these cards just so beautiful? Awakening. We have the Empress. Wow, look at her. Love her hair. And we have the Wheel. Okay. Wow. This is quite a powerful reading, actually. There's a lot of energy here. This message from the fairies is about you having an awakening. And this is about an awakening. This is about a shift. This is about a realization. This is a new way of life. This is like, you know, when you see something new, you didn't have it in your life before, but now you've seen it and it is part of your life and it's part of you now. This is what it's like when you have this kind of awakening. You have had an awakening. You have had an opening of the heart chakra. You can see things in a different way. You never saw them that way before, but now you have an awakening. You have an awakening. You have intuition. Your heart space is open. You feel more connected. With this awakening, there is not only a trust in yourself, but a trust in your intuition. This is kind of becoming a whole. Now, a lot of people would say you need another half in order to make you whole. So they're always searching for that other half. But that's not necessarily true. Once you know yourself, once you trust yourself, once you love yourself and you become whole, that way you can attract another whole person. But this is about you becoming a whole. This is about the trust and the love and the respect and the boundaries that you are setting for yourself. This is a beautiful card. Now, with the Empress is all about knowing and being in touch with and trusting all that is going on within her. She is the Empress. She is a leader. She trusts herself. She trusts her intuition. She trusts her judgment. She is empowered. And with this trust, with this awakening, with this empowerment, it's helping you to make better choices. It's a shift. It's a knowing who you are. It's a knowing who you are. And see how she's kind of unveiling her hood? It's showing the world who you are. It's not being afraid. It's not hiding yourself. It's not hiding your awakening, because you trust yourself. You love yourself. And look as well. Look on there. The heart space is open. The heart space is open. The truth is love. The truth is light. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So the card next to that is the Wheel. It's the Wheel of Fortune. And because you have that trust, because you have that inner knowledge, because you have that knowing, because you have that strength and belief in yourself, it's helping you to make better choices, which is helping to bring you better fortune. It's that connection, it's that knowing, it's that it's being part of it all. You now have this awakening, so you can see more, you can see the bigger picture. and it's beautiful, and it brings a calmness, and it brings a majesty about it. It's that shift, and once you've had that shift, there's no going back. But it's a good, positive shift, and it helps you, and it helps you make better choices, and it brings better fortune to you. It makes you strong. It makes you fair. It makes you just. But it's bringing in this wonderful good fortune. It's about going through the cycles, and it's about being whole. That's an amazing reading with just the 3 cards, and it's beautiful. So what does the fairy card have to say? The fairy card is saying, go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune in to the powerful piece of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. So feel at one. Feel at one. Go outside. Go outside. Take a breath of fresh air. Listen to the birdies. Meditate. Feel the earth under your feet. Just go outside. Feel the sunshine on your face. Just be, and just be whole, and see what happens. Aren't these beautiful? That was a beautiful, beautiful reading. So yeah, go outside and be with nature. It's amazing how just being in nature, being outside in space, having space around you, having the sunlight on your face, it's just amazing how wonderful that can make you feel. And it gives you time to kind of blow away all those cobwebs, and it gives you time to think, and it gives you time to just be you, to just be whole, to just be you. And once your head is clear, once your spirit is free, you can make better choices. You do make better choices, and it's okay to be you. Okay, so if you chose the rose quartz sphere, that was the reading for you, and that is a truly beautiful, lovely reading. I love that. So thank you for watching the video, and yeah, thank you for listening to these readings. I hope they resonate with you. If they do, let me know in the comment box, and if not, don't worry, we'll do more readings in the future. But that was lovely, and thank you for your time, and wherever you are, please be well and be safe, and yeah, until next time, laters.